I left my father's house forever. I took the first right, the second left, and this time I went as far as California. Peggy and I visited him once or twice. And then he came to California to visit us with a fever and swollen ankles. And we put him in the hospital, and he never left. The reason we gave him the one which he could accept for not leaving, the swollen ankles. But the real reason, his arteries were hardening. And over several years, he slipped into complete and speechless senility with all his life centered in his burning eyes. When I would visit him, and we would sit and stare at each other, his eyes would mist over, and his nostrils would pinch with emotion. One emotion I could never learn. Anger. Or love. Or regret. One day, sitting in his wheelchair, watching without comprehension television, he died. Without even an orange in his hand. Death ends a life, but it does not end a relationship, which struggles on towards some resolution it never finds. Alice said I'd never accept the sadness of the world. I mean, so what if I never loved him? Or he never loved me? Perhaps she's right. But still, when I hear the word Father, it matters.
Start the scene again. Talk to me. Why'd you leave California? Why'd you go to California? Start the scene. So what'd you do? You just took off? You just left him?
That night, I left my father's house.
Why? You were really that mad you just desert him like that?
I took the first right, the second left, and this time, I went as far as California.
Are you free? Hey, I'm your friend here. Did you feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally became okay.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
Peggy and I visited him once or twice. And then he came to California to visit us.
Really?
With a fever, and
Wait.
swollen ankles.
Wait, what do you mean with a fever?
He was sick. He's old and run down. And he had a fever and he had swollen ankles, and we put him in the hospital and never left.
Ah.
The reason we gave, and the one which he could accept for not leaving, the ankles. But the real reason his arteries were hardening. And he gradually, over several years, slipped into complete and speechless senility, with all his life centered in his burning eyes.
He was stuck in California with you guys? Wow.
When I would visit him, and we'd sit and stare at each other, his eyes would mist over. And
Really?
his nostrils would pinch with emotion. One emotion I could never let. Anger,
Or maybe love.
maybe love, or regret.
Maybe.
One day, sitting in his wheelchair, watching television without comprehension, he died. Without even an orange in his hand.
You didn't love him, did you?
Yeah, I don't know. Death ends a life,
Yeah.
but it doesn't really end a relationship. Which struggles on towards some resolution it never finds. Alice said I'd never accept the sadness of the world. So what if I never loved him?
So what?
Or he never loved me?
Really? So what? That's really what you think?